What's up, guys? Here is the long-awaited deck profile of Untitled. I don't know what to name this deck because there's just a lot going on in this deck. Pretty much you just want to go first and make a huge first turn board. It's generally you're gonna end up with a Saryuja pumping up a Kai Gorgon or a Tornado Dragon, Omega, Dawn Dragster, a Beast, or a Dark Law, depending on how awesome your hand is. So let's get on with it, shall we? MVPs of the deck: Predaplant, Orphis Scorpio, and Lone Fire. I played two now. I used to play 3. But then that was before I played the Lone Fire engine, because a fan suggested that I play Globe Bulb to make Beast, and then I figured, well, if I'm gonna play Globe Bulb, I may as well play Trishula, because Trishula is Bay, and if I'm gonna play Predaplant and Globe Bulb, I may as well play Lone Fire. And I kind of figured 3 Lone Fires and 3 Predaplants is kind of overkill, so I kind of took out a Predaplant for a Globe Bulb. That way I'm playing technically 5 Predaplants or 4 Globe Bulbs. Yep. So there's that. I generally like to... People mostly pop Lone Fire, Predaplant. But sometimes I like to just go Lone Fire into Predaplant, because eventually it'll lead into Saryuja, which eventually you'll draw into Lone Fire to special pop for a Globe Bulb to make a Beast. So yeah, Globe Bulb makes either Trishula or Nature Beast. Yeah. Predaplant. If you draw Predaplant, the essential end combo is going to be Saryuja and a Shadow Mist with the Mass Change set, and then whatever Saryuja is gonna special, hopefully you draw into a Solitaire, so you can just keep going off from there. And if you don't, you can still go off with a lot of other things in the deck, but that'll be the optimal thing. Predaplant's been around forever, Wombo combo, but if you draw Predaplant, you're well on your way to making the best board that you can make. This guy sucks to draw, but if you draw it, this deck makes Saryuja pretty flippin' easy. So it's not too bad. Unizombie, I only play 2. Because 3, it sucks to draw into. You only want to draw into when you're already mid-game. But early game, you'd rather draw into your Solitaire to get Unizombie to make Omega. But Unizombie is the MVP tuner of the deck. He makes everything. If you don't somehow have Unizombie or Solitaire, you really want to get there somehow. But yeah, the obvious engine. Mizuki is cool. Oh yeah, this triggers Jewels of the Valiant to mill other things. Shadow Mist, you want special from the deck with Isolde. And then Mass Change set. And then on your opponent's turn, you make Dark Law and you search out one of these guys. It's also good to draw into, because you can summon him, mill him, make Isolde, do Wombo combos, 3 Mallies, also triggers Jewels, and also Jewels target to mill. Dragonox, MVP search target for Isolde, because you can activate him even after you search Isolde to protect your broken board from battle. And if you draw him, you can search out him with Isolde, and then you can Pendulum Summon to make more broken board plays, which is pretty nice. And I play him just because the Field Spell can search him out, but he's essentially a Caius. I like it a lot, honestly. And I can also search it out with the Field Spell, so I can throw it back with the Saryuja. He came in clutch a lot, actually. Like, a lot, to banish opponent's monster, and then I can continue going off. I don't regret playing him. Sometimes I do, because he's a pretty bad draw. But overall, if you do want to take out a card to fit in something else, I guess you can take him out. But I like him because of the cool factor. Obvious Clown Engine, because you can Jules Wombo combo and then make Beast with him, or Trishula pretty easily. Thousand Blades for that Brilliant Fusion Predaplant Wombo combo. I played Goblinberg because before I didn't play him, but I found that if I ever draw Thousand Blades, my Predaplant engine kind of stops because I only play one rank 3, and then I can't invoker Thousand Blades, so I played him so I can actually have another target just in case. Not a bad draw either. Not a bad draw. Garnet for the young Brilliant Fusion. Electromagnetic Turtle. Going, I guess you can take him out. I like him a lot, honestly. I play him because he's a good mill target for Jules, and you can banish him on your opponent's turn to trigger Jules again. But I kind of find I don't use him very often because I always sort of have Dragonics in hand. But I just feel so safe having him in the deck as a target. So I probably wouldn't take him out. At the same time, I guess I could. It's up to you. There's lots of ways to play this deck. 1 black, 2 whites, because they also trigger Jules and they search each other to extend your Wombo combo first turn. Oh my god, broken turn play. Yeah, generally you want white to search into black to search into white. The reason I play 1 black is because I don't get lights in the graveyard that easily. I have Trick Clown, but I'm not always going to have Trick Clown. I want to banish him for the search effect. So I play more whites because I play more darks. Yeah. And if you draw black and white, you can draw back with Saryuja, obviously, and then you draw into probably a tuner, and then you special the tuner, special him, and then make more Wombo combo first turn play. Hand traps, 1 Ash, 1 Ghost, because after I make Saryuja, I would hopefully want to draw into one of these hand traps. If I don't, whatever. Silent Boots. I play 1. I used to play 1 Cloak, 2 Boots, because Cloak is a good discard fodder, because you can discard with Mezuki or the field spell, the Cloak, and then you banish Cloak to add Boots. They discard Boots to satisfy another cost card, and then banish Boots to search out these guys. But I haven't played for a long time, so I didn't know that Cloak could not search out the Fog Blade, so that kind of just made me go, eh. So I've debated on taking them all out, but I just love this card, this trap so much. It's so good. I love it. So much easy solo fodder. So I kept in 1 to have the Jules target, so I can search out these guys. So just 1. Again, good discard fodder for the field spell. Field spell, really good card. Very good card. So in combination with playing Isolde to search out Dragonox, it's also good to special Dragonox with Empowerment. And the boost for all dragons and warriors comes up a lot. Very often I would have Saryuja and Dark Law and the field spell up, which equates to a 3000 beater Dark Law, which is pretty hard to get over. And this card's probably set to protect Dark Law, and this card's on the Pendulum Zone to protect Dark Law. Yeah, it's pretty good Yu-Gi-Oh-ing. And the cool, banish 4 warriors and spellcasters to search the dragon, which I play a lot of in this deck. Yeah. Called by the Grave, just 1. I don't know why I play only 1. I can't tell you. I just play 1. to protect from the hand traps. Interpret it as you will, I really don't care. One worked out pretty well, I guess. I don't even need it. If they hand trap me, I can still kind of go off, depending on the hand. But I feel safe having one. Triple Brilliant Fusion. Triple Jewels of the Valiant MVP card. I love this card so much. I wish I could play it in like every deck I play, but I can't. Cause I don't know. Whatever. I like this card a lot. Monster Reborn, Foolish, Mass Change. Rhoda, here's the equips. That, DDR. Debate on playing 2 DDR, cause I banish a lot in this deck, like a lot, and the combos can be extended so well. I recommend playing 2. I just can't find the space. I don't want to find the space. 1 worked out well so far, I guess. You can play 2. Cursed Bamboo Sword, Broken Bamboo Sword. Oh, another reason why I want to play Boots, I don't want to take them out ever, is because there are times where I only have 3 equip spells left in the deck with different names, so I can't special Shadow Mist anymore. So if I can't mill 4 names, then I mill 3 names. And I can still go off from there. I can still make Isolde, Boots, and like some more monsters into Saryuja or something. Or use a zombie, do something. You know, it's better than nothing. And then search these guys. Yeah. Bamboo Engine. Fogblade is cool. This trap is it's so good. I love it. It's a warrior and level 4, so it has mad synergy with the deck. Just such good synergy. Like, I can't, like, empowerment. Discard Boots, special one of these guys, search out this, make Isolde, and you didn't even use your normal summon yet. So already you have an Isolde and a Shadow Mist and then a Mass Change it, and then you just normal summon and do more Wompo combos. Yeah. So that's the main deck, 60 cards. I would not put this to 40. I intentionally made this 60 because this is meant to be like an options.toolbox.deck. It has to have all the options because it goes into the deck a lot. And 60 spreads out the maliciouses and it spreads out the equip spells so you don't draw multiples, which is a terrible thing to have. And you don't draw into your Predaplants as often, like multiples. One's good, and you don't draw into this thing as often. I hate drawing this thing. It's crap. Seraphonite, level 5. You know, I don't need it. It's Seraphonite. Dark Claw is Danclaw. It's Bayglaw. Naturia Beast, Rex, Brandish. I mean, Sky Strikers, just everything. Dark Law Beast is not that difficult to make. Black Rose for those clutch moments. FA Dawn Dragster because Cyber Dragon Infinity is too hard to make. Cyframe Lord Omega goes without introduction. Leo. He came in clutch a lot, actually. You wouldn't expect it in this kind of format, but 3100. It comes in pretty clutch. The level 10 power, I like it. Trishula is cool. Kygorgon for the Sky Striker matchup, or just whatever, really. Even Altergeists. Castell, I like him a lot. Like, even if he is slow, I guess you can say, not really played very often, he comes in clutch a lot. Takes care of the front row monsters that I can't get rid of, I guess, and the back rows. Tornado Dragon's cool too. Invoker, he is your combo wombo extender. Special is that or that. 2 words in the field makes that, and then you know it's just combos. And Saryuja. Yeah. That's the main deck. The side deck is not an actual side deck, it's just cards that you can consider or I've played once upon a time. Plague Spreader, The theory with Plague Spreader is that I banish whatever and then mill it with jewels, and then, you know, Plague Spreader Mally combo. I just never used it. It's always in the graveyard, but I always make a broken field, and he's just there in the graveyard not doing anything. And when you draw him, he kind of sucks. Like, yeah, you can discard it with, like, the field spell or the Unizombie, but then, like, it doesn't really do much after that. It just stays in the graveyard. I never use it, so I took it out. You could still play it. I mean, I guess when, like, Nino Fiber comes out, he'd be pretty good. Lightsworn Engine. Lila, because she's a spellcaster for a field, so the theory I have with her is that to summon, pop, and then mill, I guess. The milling's too slow. I always make my field into big monsters, and she's never there to mill. The spellcaster part, I never really used it with the field spell. I never needed it. The popping's nice, but the thing with that is that uses my normal summon, and the normal summon is actually kind of important in this deck. Like, it's really important, so I took her out. Raiden, theory is, you know, mill, nice. I have a lot of graveyard effects, tuner, and target for charge. I just never used it. The tuner, I've only ever, and yeah, he's a warrior. I don't know. He doesn't really, because the deck as of right now, it can make big, good fields. But when I have Raiden, the fields are less cool. Oh no, I timed out. Hold on, let me get back in. I hate that they make us listen to that music. Sneak peek. I've been playing mechs because I got bored with making broken field deck. Net deck if you want. It's a deck that I made with the consideration of always going second. So if you want to do that, do that. But yeah, the main deck now makes a big field, but whenever I have a Raiden or a charge, the field is less broken. I don't know why. It just always ends up that way. So I took it out, and ever since then, the field became more broken. Play it if you want. I like it. I just don't care about it anymore. The deck doesn't need him. I like him a lot, though. The charge, too. But I don't know. I do recommend playing it, though. I like the engine a lot. I just don't really care for it, because I already make a broken field as it is. So it's like, why need it? Allure, there's a lot of darks, yeah, but I don't know. I played it once upon a time and I hated it. I just hated it. I did not like that card at all, so don't even consider playing that. Throw that away. Twin Twisters, obviously, because I have a lot of graveyard effects. If you want to play another name for an equip, you can play Megamorph. I used to play Megamorph because it was cute. That's really it. It was just cute. I do want to play 2 Hat Trickers, but just the deck space is kind of tight. Because 2 Hat Trickers is really good. I like it a lot, like really good. To have one more target for the damage juggler, it does so much. Because you just omega it back and forth every time. But I just couldn't find a space, I guess you can say. So I took it out. The deck's still good without it, but it makes the deck a little bit more consistent. Hot Red, it's a good card. I just ended up never using it, but whenever I did use it, it was good. It came in clutch a lot. Minerva, I love this card a lot. Like, but I put in the Plant Engine to put in the Beast and a Trishula, so Minerva was one of the cards to go. So I was kind of sad about that, but it's a good card. I like it a lot. Utopia Engine, too much deck space wasted. I just put it there because I used it once upon a time. Another card to consider using is Cloak, because he counts as 2 discard fodders. And you can special it with Isolde, and then, you know, he also searches out the trap. What else have I played with this deck? I don't know what else I played with this deck. But yeah, that's the deck, guys. Yeah, I don't have a name for this deck. Call it whatever you want. If you want to have a name, if you, I don't know, say, I don't know, if someone asks about the name, just say, I don't know, but Crow made this deck. And then they're like, oh, Crow? And then you're like, yeah, he's making videos again. And then they're gonna be like, oh my god, I'm gonna resubscribe. And then they do, and then they'll be disappointed because I upload one video like every 4 weeks. But they're good videos, you have to admit, this deck is pretty awesome. It's really fun. I'm just gonna put it in like the side for now, because I'm kind of tired of making the broken field and then the opponent just rage quits. You don't really get very much playtime with this deck on DB because they just rage quit. And I can't play this in real life because there's no locals near me for a 70-mile radius. Yeah, so enjoy the deck, guys. This is the deck. Yeah, if Neofiber ever comes back, I might consider revisiting this deck. But I don't know. Yeah. My current obsession is Mech Knights. Here's a build. Interpret it as you will. But yeah, the point of this video is this deck. Cool. So I guess for old time's sake, I'll say everybody needs a hero. Here's yours, Crow Cresta, signing out.